Hello from Beer Australia Reviews, and today we're doing a live stream and we will be sampling, tasting and reviewing one of the biggest beers of the year to come out of Western Australia, and this one is the Cheeky Monkey Silverback Imperial Russian Stout. So it's a seasonal beer. It's released every now and again in the winter time, and it's one of the biggest beers that you'll ever come across. I mean, it's in a 75 cl bottle and it's 12% volume, and it's one of the darkest, maltiest beers apparently on the planet. Now, this is one of the first, or this is actually the first time I've ever tried the Cheeky Monkey Imperial Stout. Now, I do like the big beers. I like the beers that are sort of big and malty and things. I like dark beers, I like dark ales and things, but this is going to definitely be the first time I've tried the Cheeky Monkey version of this one. Now, recently I did try another one of the Cheeky Monkey beers, which was one of their dark beers, which was their Scotch ale called Wee Heavy. So if you go through my list of videos, you'll see that one. And now, from the website on this one, if you have a look, it's got a big description of the beers on this one. You can see that it's a big, bold, malty beer. It's got it's described as an aggressive imperial stout, and it's heavy roasted, aided by burnt caramel and toffee. And the beer evolves as it warms in the glass, defined by refined notes of tobacco, espresso, licorice and vanilla, and fullness of flavour. And so this one has been out of the fridge now for about an hour. You've got to let the thing warm up a little bit. Now also, this I think could be a little bit of a difficult one to open. It's got a normal bottle cap on the top. I don't know whether it also has a corkscrew inside that one as well, but I come well prepared. So okay, let's give this one a try and see what it's like. Okay, don't know how easy or difficult it's going to be to open this thing up, but we're going live. So here goes. Hopefully there's no disasters on this one. Oh, hold on. We're going to need to dig this one out a little bit. First time I've ever had to do this with a bottle of beer. Talk amongst yourselves a minute. Okay, hold on. Let's see if that's done the job. Don't want no disasters on this one. Okay, there we go. We're inside the cap a little bit. Aha. Right. We are in. Now, does that have any further? No, that's it. It's just the basic source of a cap, ordinary source of a beer cap, but fixed on with wax. Okay, let's pour first part of this one out and see what we get. Oh, you can just see how thick and heavy this one is. Yeah, not a lot of fizz. Okay, I'm getting dark malts on this one already, so the malts are actually coming from the glass. I'm getting definitely all that dark aromas, the chocolate, the coffee, the espresso coffee even, and dark caramel sort of notes, even just this far away. So now let's give this one a smell and see if we can actually pick up any of the specific things that they say for this one. And burnt caramel, toffee, vanilla, licorice even, tobacco. I'm not a big fan of tobacco, but okay, it's not as aromatic as I was expecting on this one. So it has to have a huge amount of hops in it to make this sort of a beer, an Imperial Russian Stout at 12%, but it doesn't have bags of aromas coming out of this one. Oh, but it's got all of those the burnt caramel, the toffee notes as well. Let's give it a taste. Oh, that is thick. That is heavy. That's like a double espresso shot in one little taste. There are caramel notes. It's lingering all the way around. not the most bitter beer I've ever tasted. Let's give it another go. Oh, 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 oh. Right. The flavour in this one is just about the most intense beer flavour that I've ever tasted. It's right in your face. It's like it's almost like having a glass of Scotch whiskey or something or other. It's really hitting hard, that one. Okay. Right. So the way it looks. So not a big head on this one, and it's almost completely opaque. We've got a tiny little bit of fizz on the top of the thing, but I mean it looks, the way it looks on camera is exactly the way it tastes. So it really is such a strong flavoured beer, this one. Let's give it some more go. Wow. There's tanginess all the way around. It's quite a smooth beer, but there's still like a little bit of fizz on there. But there's now an intensely dark citrus sort of in there as well. It's like a little bit grapefruity again, as many beers are. But it's coating all the way around my mouth. So dark malt in this one. Let's see what else we can get in this one. Oh, it's incredibly tangy. It's possibly, like I say, the strongest flavoured beer I've ever had. I think even they may have pushed this one a little bit too far. Now, I really do like the big, strong, malty beers, very definitely. So I like things like the Belgian Trappist beers, things like Chimay, those sorts of beers, and I do like the sort of barley wine style English ales as well, which come out at like 8, 9, 10, 11% volume sometimes, but they're like a full malt beer more than this one. This one, it has all of that dark bitterness, and yeah, it's possibly, like I say, too intense, this beer. I don't know whether I could drink more than one bottle of this one in a sitting. I don't think anybody could, to be honest. And it's also to 12% volume. Now let me so it's a if you have a look, it's the 2021 version. So I think they bring this one out every year, and they have a release of the thing sort of in during the start of the Australian winter, and I was lucky enough to see a few of these. I think each of the bottle shops just gets a very limited supply, and you have to be there on the spot and actually grab hold of a bottle, otherwise it's gone. And it ain't cheap either. If you have a look on the website, it's saying it's like $40 per bottle. I was lucky to get this one a little bit cheaper than that one. I think it was about 34 when I bought it. And okay. Now, Cheeky Monkey, though, I've got to tell you, is one of my favourite breweries in the Margaret River region. So, Margaret River is the wine region in the southwest of Western Australia, and it's been a place for where tourists, especially from Perth, go, and they go on wine tours. And some enterprising people a few years ago decided that it would be a good idea to also do breweries there. And so it's in Western Australia. It's a few hours south of Perth, and the climate is just very different compared to Perth. Perth is like a Mediterranean climate, and it's not really suitable for making beer. Also, the water quality in Perth is absolutely awful. Anytime someone wants to make a beer in Perth, they've got to first filter the water, treat the water, change around all sorts of different things with the water just to make a beer. Whereas down in the Margaret River region, they have a higher rainfall. It's a more temperate climate, and the water quality is just much better than here, where I am in Perth, in Western Australia. And right now there are about 12 different breweries in Margaret River, and every single one of them has a brew pub that you can go to, and Cheeky Monkey is one of these. And you can go along, you can have one of the beer paddles. I'm not quite sure how big the beer paddles are at Cheeky Monkey. I think it might only have been a smaller one, like a 4 or a 6. and you can go along in the daytime and have a meal. But all of these places, they're only open during the daytime, so there's only one of the Margaret River brew pubs that's actually open of an evening, and that's the Margaret River Brew House, which is actually right next to the town itself. All the others are scattered across the Margaret River region, a few miles away from town. So it's not really a place where you can visit of an evening just because they're too far away. It's just not convenient. But Cheeky Monkey is definitely one of the venues that you should put on your list of places to go if you visit Margaret River. Everyone will do a wine tour, but you should also do a beer tour as well. Cheeky Monkey is one of the favourite venues for like all of the beer tours that go around the Margaret River region, and I thoroughly recommend it. In fact, I would say Cheeky Monkey as well is in my top three, maybe. Breweries that I like from the Margaret River region. I also like the Beer Farm and the Margaret River Brew House. So Cheeky Monkey, Brew House and Beer Farm are my three favourites. But my favourite beer from the whole of the Margaret River region actually comes from Cheeky Monkey, and that's their West Coast IPA. It's actually the nicest beer that I've tried that comes from Australia. And so I was really interested to try this one. Now, this one's had a little bit of time to settle, a little bit of time to warm in the glass and stuff. So let's give it a try again and see what it's like. Because the beer itself, it will, as the beer is in the glass, it will warm a little bit, and you'll start to get different sorts of flavour notes come through the beer. And one of the things that it says about this one is that it evolves as it warms in the glass. So don't drink it freezing cold. Australians tend to drink their beers too chilled, and at the almost becoming the whinge and pom on this one. You've got to have a little bit more temperature in your beer, not fully chilled, because then you get more aromas coming off the beer. So let's see if there's anything else on this one, or whether my taste buds are still battered from before. Oh, okay. It's smelling now a lot like the other types of stouts and porters that we've had from from Australia in recent months. What was the best one? Gage Road's Stout. I had a few pints of. They were doing a promotion at my local pub, which is the Hampton Road in Netherlands. And this does resemble the other couple of stout and porter type beers that I've tried from the whole region. So it fits in with them. But like I say, this one is more intense. Let me just see now if there's anything more we can get on this one. So developing refined notes of tobacco, espresso, licorice, vanilla. And okay, let's see what we can get. Not the hugest of aromas. This one hits you with the taste. Oh wow! Oh, that one hit me then with like some cooler tastes, and again, it's coating all the way around my mouth, and now I'm getting like the burnt toffee caramel. Is now coating. It feels like I've been making my own toffee, and I've burnt the thing, and then because I'm me still at the thing anyway. Wow, that is incredibly intense. I'm gonna say it's a fabulous beer, but it's actually possibly too intense for its own good. But it's a once in a year thing, so when they bring out the 2022 version, I will buy another bottle and I'll do another review. And yeah, see what it's like. So okay, this is the Cheeky Monkey. It's the Cheeky Monkey Silverback, which is a Russian style imperial stout. Okay, possibly too intense for its own good, but Cheeky Monkey, one of my favourite breweries, and they do produce my favourite beer, which is, like I said before, the Cheeky Monkey West Coast IPA. My favourite beer that comes from the whole Margaret River region, that one is. And yeah, so next year, I mean, you've got no chance of buying a 2021 bottle of this one unless you want to like pay like stupid amounts of money for it, and so you'll have to wait now until this time next year, 2022, to get another bottle of this one as they do their release next year. And yeah, so okay, that's Cheeky Monkey Silverback Imperial Russian Style Stout. Yeah, definitely give this one a try. Thanks for watching.